Hi friends, welcome to episode 9 of Talk with Tati. I know it's been a while, it's been about a month since I last filmed, but I just needed to kind of take time and recenter my life and get myself back on track. So for today's video, I think I just want to kind of do a check-in, let's just talk. I did have another video recorded, but I'm going to wait and upload that because I want to kind of touch base and just, like I said, talk, check in before I get back to my regular content. So I did say at one point that I was only going to record when I was feeling inspired, and here lately I've been feeling a little uninspired. I've been questioning a lot of things in my life, questioning if this YouTube channel is worth doing. It's just a lot of questioning has been going on in my mind. But you know, I'm feeling better. I've got my house organized. I took some time to organize all my cosmetics, so that's here in the background. I did do a photo wall as well. So I've been just taking time to do things, kind of get back to myself, get myself feeling back good, and you know, just get my mental health where it needs to be. So, I also got this new tattoo that I am absolutely in love with. It's not finished. I've got to go back for shading and color, but I kind of wanted to break it down because let's be real, if you want a good tattoo and you want a good tattoo artist, you got to spend money. So breaking it up so that I can make sure I have the best work on my arm, and I really love it. At this point, I feel like it's good enough. I could just leave it like this, but it's going to be really beautiful once it's done, and I cannot wait to show you guys. As I'm filming this video, Shadow's kind of looking at me like, who is she talking to? It is so funny filming around them. It's just, dogs are just, they're the life of the party, honestly. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to be filming this video because, like I said, I just want to talk, touch base, just kind of talk about some things that have gone on in my life. And I really want people to engage with me. So that's whether in the comments, social media, like reaching out to me, because I love to talk, obviously, talk with Tati, but I also love to listen, and I love people's feedback, and I love to see how people are doing. I just love to talk to people. I've considered having like maybe friends on my channel or an episode with my mom. I don't know yet. I think that'd be really cool just to do some more fun stuff, because I do like to do fun stuff. I promise my whole life doesn't just revolve around talking about things that are uncomfortable. Promise there's a lot more to me than that. I do like to have fun, but yeah, so I'm just kind of playing with ideas. And one thing that I really do want to talk about that I feel like has been really heavy on me the last few days is letting people back into your life. For me, I'm a very forgiving, open, honest person. So when somebody does something to me, I just try to talk to them, talk it out, whatnot, and just be done with it. But I'm starting to find that that's not a good idea. And you're probably thinking, well, Tatiana, that didn't even sound like a good idea. Okay, don't go there with me. I'm a really friendly person, and I'm really forgiving, and sometimes it is a flaw of mine, and I'm working on it. But yeah, so there's been people that have come back into my life recently, and I've just kind of started to think to myself like, maybe there's a reason, like there's a reason for the season. You know, I don't know if I'm extremely religious. I go to church with my mom and my sister, but I'm still trying to find myself a little bit and see what I believe in. But I do believe people are placed into your life for a reason. And I do believe that people are there for seasons. And there's people that are there lifelong. And the people that have been there lifelong, I love them so much and they know who they are. But the people who are not, they come in, you know, they're in your life. They do something like talk about you behind your back, try to get stuff started for absolutely no reason, and then it's like, yeah. So I had a so-called friend who decided to go behind my back and talk about myself and my household when there was no reason. I don't do anything to people. I've been kind of to myself lately because, like I said, I'm trying to work on myself, get myself back into a good headspace. And honestly, I'm sorry if that bothers people when I just disappear. But like, for one, I have to take care of Tatiana at the end of the day. I can't take care of everybody else. I'm in school to be a therapist, but I'm not a therapist, and I am not responsible for anybody else's feelings. Like, if you really need me, if you call me, of course I'll be there, but I have to take time to myself and do for myself at the end of the day to make sure I'm okay. But yeah, so it's like that person, I don't know if they took offense to that, and so they felt like that was warranted for them to go try to start stuff. But I don't do anything to people. I don't say anything to people. I stay to myself. I'm not even confrontational, not because I'm scared of people, because don't for a second think that I have a problem saying anything to anyone, because it's not the case. I don't name people on my channel because I feel like that's disrespectful, but if I need to, I will. But I don't do anything to people, and for this person to come at me like that and go, and the person that they said it to, they didn't think it was going to get back to me, and it did, and it was so petty and so little. I'm not even mad about what was said. I'm mad about the fact that they felt the need to say it. And then I had another person who, I don't know, I wouldn't say they were like a love interest, but I had a little bit of a little tiny infatuation with them at the beginning of the year, and they got mad at me because I said something to them that they didn't like. And like I said, I don't have a problem telling people the truth, and that's what I do because I want you to be honest with me, so I'm gonna be honest with you. This person took offense to that, and they just decided to block me for months. And then maybe a month or two ago, they decided they missed me and they would hit me up and everything, and I was just kind of like, okay, hi, like I'm good, you know, talk to the person for a little bit, but you know, I'm not giving you my attention. You get one chance with me. Once you blow that, that's it. And so that person decided that they were going to be petty toward me about a matter, and I was just like, you know what, no warning. I don't even know if they know I blocked them, but I blocked them and removed them off of everything because I don't have time for it. Like I said, people come in your life and they leave your life, and I'm gonna stop letting people come back in. So if you want to leave my life, that's fine. You don't have to explain yourself. Whether you think I'm toxic or not, that's fine. But if you're out of my life, you're out of my life for a reason, and I'm gonna start following the signs and stop doubling back. Because from here on out, honestly, the only way I'm going is up. I'm not going back. I'm not going down. I'm not going back to people. I'm not going back to my past relationship. I'm done with that. You get one chance with me, and if I'm not that person that should be in your life, then that's fine. That's okay. But just know it's not a temporary decision. I don't want to double back in my life. And I think it's really hard for us to remember that we don't owe anything to anybody, and we're not entitled to have a relationship with anybody we don't want to. It doesn't matter if that person did a lot for you in your past, which the people who I'm talking about did nothing for me in my past. Like, they did nothing to better my life, so they're not really anything important. But even when people do things that are important to you and do things that are great for you, that does not mean you have to stand for disrespect, people treating you badly, people invalidating you, people minimizing your problems. You don't have to stand for that, and you should not stand for that. So yeah, I'm just trying to work on myself, work on being more positive. So I have kind of, you know, gone a little ghost here the last few weeks, but I just needed to remember who I am, work on myself. I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna start just doing therapy, not because anything is like seriously wrong, but like wellness, because some days I do feel like really alone. And I've started to harbor a lot of things because I feel like a lot of the times, I wouldn't say a lot of the times, sometimes when I come to people about things, I feel like I'm met with like they're looking down on me almost. I feel like I've always been the person who, I can read people very well. I can pick up what you're putting down. I can tell how something I said makes you feel. Like, I'm just a really receptive person when it comes to people. And I feel like sometimes when I tell people my problems and try to vent to them, it makes me feel uncomfortable, and I almost wish I didn't. So I think that's why I just need to start going to therapy again, so I can speak with an unbiased person who will be honest with me and will not make me feel horrible about the way I feel when I already feel more horrible. So yeah, I just working on myself, trying to work on things, just becoming a better person, because I have a lot to be thankful for, but I find myself being unhappy, and it's not because of what's going on in my life, but it's the people who are causing problems in my life. I'm pretty non-problematic, obviously. I don't really do anything. I mean, I do talk, but I don't know. I don't think I'm a problematic person, so I just feel like a lot of the problems that happen in my life stem from people around me. And you know, you may find out that that's your issue too. A lot of your problems may be because of people around you, and it's really hard to let those people go. And I feel like it's even more hard to let go of toxic people, because toxic people have this way of being manipulative. They have this way of making you feel like you're wrong for feeling what you're feeling. And this friend that decided to talk about me and then unfriend me after the fact. I didn't say anything to the person because I was like, whatever. They didn't want to say it to me. I'm not going to bring it to them because why would I do that? I just sit here peacefully and quietly, and people are probably thinking like, oh, like I said, like I don't fear talking to people. I just don't do confrontation because for one, is it gonna make a difference to that person? For two, it's just gonna upset me. And for three, I'd rather just go peacefully about my day because any bit of anger spent on another person is time that I'm taking away from me. But this person that unfriended me after the whole situation, they used to be that person who, when I would complain to them about something that was going on, they would minimize me and gaslight me and tell me, you should be grateful because you have this and you have that. And it just really sucks because at this time when we were really friends and really hanging out, I was in my early 20s, maybe even my late teens. And that was a really impressionable time for me. And it was really a time where I was finding myself and growing, and I really needed more support in my life. But it was really hard for me to let this person go because, like I said, toxic people are hard to let you go. Are hard to let go. They minimize you. They make you feel like you're the person who's wrong in the situation. And me being young, a lot of people invalidated me and they kind of treated me like I shouldn't have the problems I have. So it made me go into my shell. And that's kind of when I started having depression. And that is why I'm so open and honest and I can record these videos because of that situation. I was in a shell. I was depressed. I felt like I couldn't talk. I felt like I couldn't say what I needed to say because people would minimize me. But you know what? I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm not gonna let anybody silence me. I'm not gonna let anybody minimize. I don't care if you're literally crying over spilled milk. That is a valid reason to cry. Food is extremely expensive. Inflation sucks. And having to clean up a mess when you're already upset about your spilled milk is valid, okay? I don't care how small. Your issues, your problems, your feelings are always valid. And I think a big thing to me, I used to be one of those people when something like that happened, when somebody said something about me, I would be the one to jump and go say something to that person and say something to every person they said something to. And I even felt myself wanting to go on defense. And I was thinking to myself like, wow, now everybody that person associates with is going to think that I did something wrong and they're going to think that I'm just drama and I'm just this and I'm just that. And then I stopped and I thought to myself, Tatiana, why do you care? What does it matter what those people think about you? Because those people don't pay your bills. Those people are not your friends. Those people don't contribute anything to your life. Their opinion matters none. So yeah, I don't know, just been trying to recenter myself because people like that really drain you. And it's like before I even knew anything was said or anything was going on, I just kind of got this feeling like I just get energies from people and it makes me not want to be around them. So like I said, I've just been kind of staying to myself, not necessarily away from specific people, but I feel like subconsciously I kind of was distancing myself from this person. But like I said, at the end of the day, that's their prerogative. If they have a problem with me, that's on them. I don't beef with people. I don't have problems with people. If you got problems with me, it's one-sided because life is too short and I really don't care to have problems with people. I have so much to be happy for. I started grad school in August and it's insane because I just remember being in high school, hell, even in middle school, and thinking to myself, it's gonna be so long before I'm a counselor. It's gonna be forever before I graduate high school, before I graduate college. Here I am, graduated college, going to grad school. I've got 3 more years or so of my grad school, and then I think I'm done with school forever, thank God, because I'm not going for my PhD. I am not a research girl. I'm a hands-on dealing with clients type of girl, so I feel like there's no reason for me to really have a PhD. That's more like a research base. And so on top of me going to school, I'll have my licensure. I will start my supervision hours. If I do that full time, I've estimated it'll take me about 1.5 to 2 years. So I'm looking at 5 to 6 years before I start my counseling career. And the last 6 years of my life have flown by so fast. And I'm just so excited. And I have so many things to look forward to. And so I'm just gonna focus on the things that make me happy and the things that I wanna be positive about and that are important to me. because at the end of the day, life is so short. I'll be 25 this year, and it's crazy because like I said, 15 was such a big year for me, and I just think back to 15-year-old me and almost 25-year-old me, and it is so crazy how much I've grown, how much I've changed, how much I've learned. Despite the things I've been through, breakup, losing friends, I feel like my whole life was almost uprooted last year. I mean, that's how I felt. Now I feel like my life was actually grounded because people that did need to be in my life are gone. And on top of that, I'm also here lately, I've met so many people, like people I've been friends with on Facebook for the longest, people I've known for the longest, but I've never hung out with. Like there's so many people that I've grown relationships with. I've met so many people. I know so many people, and they're all pretty awesome people. And I just feel like if you would have told me a year ago today, this is how I would feel, I wouldn't believe you because like I said, my whole life was uprooted. My ex left. I was having family issues stemming from my relationship and stemming from grief. I was angry a lot of the time. I was starting a new job. It was just so crazy, the mindset I had this time last year. And I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful for the people who have left my life, for the people who have entered my life, and the people who have remained in my life throughout these years, throughout my whole life. I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful. And I just really want to check in, see how everybody's doing. I will try my hardest to start uploading again every week. I don't know what I'll talk about. At this point, I really just talk about what I feel like until I find my thing, till I find my niche, because I don't have one yet. I love makeup. I love to do get ready with me's. I already did my makeup before this because I wanted to keep this video short, and when I do a get ready with me, I'm doing my makeup and talking at the same time, and that is so hard because for one, I could go on with my makeup for hours, and for two, I can talk for hours. So yeah, so I think that's my cue to wrap this up because I'm starting to I'm hungry, I'm tired. I just want to go eat and I want to relax. So hope everybody's having a great day. Be safe out there. If you live in Oklahoma, it's hot as hell. Literally, it was like 112 one day last week. So stay safe out there. Try to stay cool. Have a good, mindful weekend. I'm always here. If you need to contact me or you need to vent, I got you. Thank you so much for spending your time with me and have a good day. Okay, I'm back because y'all know I can't just end videos. I have been sitting here the whole time talking and I've got my candles going. They're from Bath and Body Works and they are so good that I can literally taste them. Like I've been sitting here talking and I'm like, my lip gloss isn't sweet. Why am I tasting something sweet? It was my candles. Okay, bye for real this time.